So my search of many years has brought me to this. I'm trying to remain calm. I'm not a professional, but beneath this pillow lies the key to my relief, hopefully. In one final attempt to get a perfect 1/40th scale T-Rex, I decided to get this. Swathed in meters of protective wrapping is a resin kit, the first that I have ever ordered. Not just that, but one that is professionally finished. Is this finally going to give me the near perfection I have been seeking for years? Let's find out. This is a Tyrannosaurus Monarch finished model from the Dinosaurs collection. The first thing that strikes me is the amazing detail, and I want to really show it to you. The different scales and osteoderms, and if you can see the crisscross of veins on the underside of the animal, this whole thing looks just organic and alive. It's finished by the Martin Garrett workshop, and you really appreciate how great paintwork can bring out the detail of a great sculpt, which could otherwise be so easily lost. The second point that I realize that I think I should point out is that if you're looking for realism and dynamism, you have to have a base. If you want a freestanding dinosaur, you have to accept certain compromises for your dinosaur to stand at all. For example, we have seen the let me grab it. Okay, we have seen the tripod compromise. We have seen the clown feet compromise. And actually I might as well show you a third one, if I can grab it. Okay, this here is my collector Carcharodontosaurus. It stands nicely on 2 feet, with its tail nicely horizontal. But in order to do this, they've had to enlarge the hip region, giving it a very bloatedly fat look, in order to get the center of gravity back over the base of support. And compared to this T-Rex, it looks just plain awful. Now, the use of a base allows for a wider range of poses and situations that capture the feel of a living, breathing creature without the limitations of balancing on 2 feet. That's why our McFarlane dragons look so fantastic. They all use bases. Now, you can imagine this T-Rex, can't you? Walking through a forest on the prowl, inclined forwards purposefully. And best of all, the head, the feet, the hips, they're all the right size, and the tail is held correctly. So nothing jumps out as being unnatural, and that's because the sculptor is given free rein to bring it to life. And just like our McFarlane dragons, what's created is a model that looks great from any angle you care to look at it. Of course, it helps if the base is a great looking one, because that will help you create a naturalistic diorama that enhances rather than takes away. So I want to talk about the base. Now, this base is amazing. It's obviously detailed with a fallen log, another one here, different types of ground rock, and these cycads. But what you can't enjoy on this video is the very texture of things. You have moss here that feels mossy, rock that actually feels like rock. These cycad leaves are actually soft. I think they're made of some sort of pliable plastic. And you have sandy bits that feel just like that. In fact, bits crumble off if you rub on it. So that makes for a very good looking base. Highly detailed. Now on to the T-Rex herself, or himself. Okay, the head is of course of great importance. At first glance it appears to me to be slightly elongate, but that's, I think, because of its outstretched position. Just look at the detail. If you look at the various nodules, the osteoderms, the bosses, and the hornlets, I'm going to show you the other side. It's just marvelous. The shape looks great from the side and from the front. And I can tell you that as far as I'm concerned, there really is nothing more to ask. The forelimbs are sufficiently and pleasantly and happily tiny and puny. And it's the happiest rendition of all the models I've got as far as these puny things go. The legs appear to me to be well proportioned. You don't get the fat hip syndrome that I showed you in my Carcharodontosaurus. And certainly the feet, being of the right size, are a tremendous relief. I'm trying to get the lighting just right so you can see the detail of these overlapping plates. Here, I mean, these things look movably alive. The tail is wonderfully aloft. Nothing anatomically incorrect about that. And the bulk at the base, I'm happy to say, looks like it's got the right muscles. And it's certainly better than the 25th anniversary Carnegie T-Rex that I have, which is still a really good model, but has its flaws. So to summarize, this beautiful sculpt has a confluence of the right head, the right proportions of the hips and legs, sufficiently puny forearms, and anatomically correct tail, great detail, wonderful paintwork, and I think I can finally say that in this model I have found as close a perfect 1/40th scale T-Rex as I can. Well guys, that's it for me now. Next time I promise we're going to look at a McFarlane Dragon, which is a little unusual, even as far as McFarlane Dragons go. So I'll see you soon.